It's time for a quick trip across the automotive repair industry's biggest headlines. If you have not subscribed to the podcast on the podcast platform you're listening with right now, I'd appreciate that. Advance Auto Parts plans to close over 700 stores by mid-2025. The company currently operates nearly 4,800 locations across North America, but that number will land at around 4,000 by year's end. Although the specific locations that are closing have not been disclosed, this move follows a broader trend of retail closures outside the industry as well. Big Lots is a good one to point to. In fact, many experts predict that 2025 will see more shutdowns than any year since the pandemic in 2020. Advance Auto Parts cites a decline in car part demand and miscalculated earnings expectations. A recent Who Pays for What auto repair survey revealed that over 60% of repair shops still don't bill for radar power tests. Those numbers line up with a similar poll from last year. Toyota and Mercedes-Benz require radar power tests on all their vehicles, mainly to check and see if bumper painting affects radar sensor power. However, nearly 47% of shops that perform these tests do say that insurances pay for them. The survey, led by Collision Advice and Crash Network, remains open through January if you'd like to participate. Link in the show notes for that. The Tire Industry Association has launched an online tool to help track right-to-repair issues. The Right to Repair Report Your Issue form lets you report difficulties accessing essential repair data, tools, or parts as automakers increasingly restrict this information. The hope is to collect data to advocate for fair repair practices and support the Repair Act bill when it's proposed to Congress soon. Each submission is confidential and makes a big difference as the industry looks to fight against automakers and their methods to lock down technology. Do your part and report right to repair concerns in your shop by touching the link in the podcast description. Auto parts manufacturer Tenneco plans to lay off 140 employees at its El Paso, Texas facility starting February the 15th. The layoffs affect their production technicians and supervisors. At Tenneco's Tennessee office location, a total of 242 layoffs are expected soon as well. Those layoffs are across all departments. The Automotive Aftermarket Charitable Foundation welcomes Bazad Razuli to its board of trustees. Razuli is the Senior Vice President of Strategic Development at the Auto Care Association. There, he has led key initiatives including the Auto Care Fact Book, Auto Care Trend Lens, and the Demand Index, which deliver essential insights and business intelligence to the industry. O'Reilly Auto Parts just opened a new 700,000 square foot distribution center in Buford, Georgia. But this isn't just another parts distribution center. It's run by robots. Yes, the facility replaces the company's previous Forest Park location and features advanced automation technology. The automated storage and retrieval system, as they call it, uses the robots to retrieve parts from the warehouse and deliver them directly to workers, boosting efficiency and accuracy through testing. And the best part? This move of automation did not replace human workers. It actually created more positions. And get this, 250 of their staff at the Forest Park location when they moved to Buford chose to remain with the company and commute. It's a little over an hour drive between those locations. The Auto Care Association is hosting a webinar on January 9th from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern to focus on trade and tariffs in the Trump administration. The session will cover the administration's approach to global trade, tariffs, and their impact on the U.S. industries, consumers, and supply chains. Patricia Paoletta and Kent Bressi will discuss key trade agreements, disputes, and the long-term effects on the global economy. If you'd like to take part and watch the webinar, touch the link in the show notes. Again, it's January 9th from 1 to 2 Eastern. Second Chance's Garage has appointed Tanya Hadosi Steer as its new executive director. She has over 25 years of experience in nonprofit management, and she aims to strengthen the organization's mission to offer affordable transportation to those in need. Congrats to Tanya. Applications are now open for the Federated Car Care Scholarship Program at automotivescholarships.com. Administered by the University of the Aftermarket Foundation, these scholarships are available to employees and children of active Federated Car Care Center members attending accredited colleges or vocational schools in automotive fields. High school seniors graduating in 2025 are also eligible. Funded by Fisher Auto Parts in memory of Art Fisher, applicants should specify Federated on their application by March 31st. Visit automotivescholarships.com to apply or use the show notes link. The Aftermarket Auto Parts Alliance has promoted J.C. Washbish to Chief Executive Officer. This is in addition to his current role as president. Washbish will continue leading the Alliance's executive teams, focusing on business development and industry collaboration. He has been with the Aftermarket Auto Parts Alliance since 2016. Rivian has a new technology to help snow-covered headlights. They just filed a patent for heated headlight technology using carbon nanotube layers to melt snow off headlights. The patent details using the technology as a transparent film within the headlight's lens activated through battery discharge or redirected current. Rivian suggests this technology could also warm other parts of the vehicle like windows and mirrors. Michelin has announced a global partnership with Brembo to enhance braking performance through advanced technology integration. Michelin will provide real-time data from its connected solutions, including SmartWear and Smart Grip, to Brembo's Sensify braking system, which uses AI and sensors to control each wheel independently. Initial tests conducted in a virtual environment and then at Michelin's research center in France showed promising results, get this, including up to a 13-foot reduction in braking distance and improved stability. That does it for this week's episode of Automotive Repair News Today. Thank you so much for listening, and I want to hear from you about this podcast to grow its reach and to consistently improve what I'm doing. I want to hear from you. Good, bad, ugly, you suck, this is great. Email all those comments to me at braxton@automotiverepairnews.com. Also, if you know of news that needs to be shared, I want to hear it there as well. braxton@automotiverepairnews.com. Thanks for listening. Hey, if you're still here, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Automotive Repair News Today. If you enjoyed the show, please take a moment, like, share, subscribe to the podcast. That'll help us out a big deal and help grow the show. And you know what? While you're at it, slap on a review too if you feel like this content is helpful for the industry. Don't forget to follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. We're on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Stay connected and be the first to know about new episodes, behind-the-scene content, and more. And until next time, let's make the industry better together.